Hello friends, today I'm going to show you how to save more power and more data on your all new Oppo F7. As you can see, I'm using this screen recording feature on Oppo F7 for this cast. So as you can see, it is very useful for us. So let's get started with power saving. So as you can see, we have option here with power saving. So you can enable this in order to simply save the power. So they say when power saving is turned on, the screen will close the background apps. So background apps will be closed, and also the brightness of the screen will be reduced. So you can use this feature in the indoor. So it is so the brightness will be okay with the indoor settings. So another thing is we can use for the data saving. So here we can use in dual SIM and cellular. So in here data saving, I have turned on that. So it will say the background app will not be used, mobile data, blah blah blah. That means if we enable this, so our background apps will not use the data. So there's the disadvantages of this. So there is a disadvantage of this data serving because if our social media app is in background, so it will not receive any instant apps unless we open that app for the foreground. So as for the avoid these issues, you can use unrestricted apps for this condition. So the data saving is not be applied. That means for foreground apps, background apps closed is not be applied for these unrestricted apps. So I have used these things for it. So you can enable like Facebook can enable, likewise you can enable the social media what you want. And the next thing is that we use one SIM for our data. So we can turn off other SIM in 4G. That means I use SIM 2 for data using, and SIM 1 is not used at this moment. So you can choose the preferred network type as 2G in order to save the more battery. So because that 4G and 3G consumes more battery, and you can switch to 2G only to save more battery. And also in your browser, so in this default browser, you can go to settings, and you can see you have data savings in there also. So you can enable that feature, and that the image quality will be low for the sites and other things. And also you can turn off the synchronize thing, and you can scroll down here and accounts and synchronize. So you can turn off this feature, and it will say disabling this will conserve data and battery usage, but you will need to synchronize each account. So that means the synchronize will not be happen, and you will save more data and more battery life. So if as you wish, you can click OK to turn off the synchronize. And so energy server, we can in battery. So we have energy server here. So we can choose which apps should have to be frozen in the background, and abnormal optimization likewise. So as app for like Facebook, we don't recommend to turn these features off, as like we take Acrobat Reader. So you can turn on these features in order to more free the battery. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching.